of Korea.
This is Voice of Korea.
This is Voice of Korea.
This is Voice of Korea.
Begin the English language transmission from Pyongyang, the capital of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea.
Chile for mixed chorus. Serve General Kim Il-sung. Parish, son of General Kim Jong-il.
Respected Kim Jong-un, First Secretary of the Workers' Party of Korea, who is Chairman of the National Defense Commission of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea and Supreme Commander of the Korean People's Army, visited the Mangyongdae School Children's Palace. He was accompanied by senior officials of the party and army. The Mangyongdae School Children's Palace, built in May 1989 under the great loving care of the great generalissimus Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il, is a comprehensive extracurricular educational center for school children. Respected Kim Jong-un had an autograph of the great leader President Kim Il-sung in the entrance hall of the palace. He said, the meaningful proposition of President Kim Il-sung that the children are treasures of our country and future Korea belongs to our children represents his noble outlook on the rising generation who spared nothing for the children. Respected Kim Jong-un looked around different places of the palace and learned about the operation of the circus. Seeing circle members dancing and playing the gayagung and accordion and hearing a bird's chorus, he wished them a bright future. Seeing other circle members learning calligraphy, computer, swimming and basketball, he said the Mangyongdae School Children's Palace, closely associated with the great Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il, should train a large number of reserves of competent scientists, sportspersons and artists for the future of Korea. When the teachers of the palace have high qualifications and sense of responsibility, they can find out the talents of the children in the part in time and fully develop them. He understood the need to build up teaching staff well and steadily improve the contents and methods of education in keeping with the developing reality. Respected Kim Jong-un put forward a task to rebuild the Mangyongdae School Children's Palace in line with the demand of the new century. He proposed finishing the exterior of the palace, representing the bosom of the party, embracing the children, again with granite and high-quality building materials, and protecting all establishments on the highest level. He noted that in rebuilding the Mangyongdae School Children's Palace, photographs of the great Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il among children should be respectfully hung in the halls and corridors, so that the circle members and teachers can always see them. He stressed the need to decorate the interior in a new and peculiar way, so that the children can have warm love for the fatherland and foster the dream of going ahead of the world. He instructed not only on building all sacred rooms in conformity with the psychological features of the children, but also on taking measures to keep them warm and soundproof, completely facelifting the theater, gymnasium, and indoor swimming pool, and building an excellent dormitory for school children from provinces. He said the party would send the latest computers, up-to-date musical instruments, and different sorts of sporting goods, so that the circle members can have versatile knowledge and rich cultural attainments. Saying it is the firm determination of the party to let the sons and daughters of the working people fully develop their talents, he proposed setting up the slogans, "We are the happiest in the world," and "Let us rush towards the future" on the building of the palace. Noting that the reconstruction of the Mangyongdae School Children's Palace should be finished within this year, he took specific measures for reconstruction, such as designing, supply of materials, and formation of buildings. Respected Kim Jong-un underscored the need to rebuild the Mangyongdae School Children's Palace into a cradle of life, a palace for children, the first of its kind in the world, where our children, the kings of the country, fully realize their hopes and instill the love of the great Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il for the rising generations and future year after year. Respected Kim Jong-un's famous words, "Let us brilliantly accomplish the revolution because of the future," holding Kim Jong-il in high esteem as the eternal general secretary of our party, was posted by the Kim Jong-il Library and the Future Youth Group of Ecuador on their websites on May the 23rd. The Bangladesh Committee for Remembering Generalissimo Kim Il-sung was formed on May the 25th at the joint proposal of the Workers' Party of Bangladesh, the Communist Party of Bangladesh, the Bangladesh People's League, and the Bangladesh Korea Friendship and Solidarity Committee. The committee decided to organize various events, including memorial meetings, seminars on exploits, and film shows in praise of the sacred revolutionary life and immortal exploits of the great little person Kim Il-sung on the occasion of the 20th anniversary of his demise. The Indonesia-Korea Association for Friendship and Cultural Exchange and the External Foundation for Education recently issued a joint statement in response to the appeal of the Asia-Pacific Regional Committee for Support to Peaceful Reunification of Korea on the occasion of the 20th anniversary of the demise of the great leader President Kim Il-sung. The statement said, "President Kim Il-sung, who conducted energetic activities for the cause of global independence, visited Indonesia in company with His Excellency Kim Jong-il in 1965 and opened a new chapter of friendship and solidarity of the developing countries. We will promptly form a committee for remembering President Kim Il-sung and take an active part in an international internet seminar to speak highly of his great life and immortal achievements." The Britain-Korea Friendship Association made public a statement on May the 26th on the same occasion. A home-visiting group of students of Korean high schools in Japan, led by Chung Sin-sung, principal of the Gyushu Korean Midland High School, laid bouquets before the bronze statues of the great leaders Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il on Man's Hill and paid tribute to them on Friday. Mosaic mirrors depicting the great Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il have been set up in Cheonggang and eastern counties of Gangwon Province, in Yongsan County of North Gwanghae Province, in Mundae County of South Gangwon Province, and at the Gongcheon and Gyeongdae coal mines and the Ganggae Youth Power Station. Music mirrors the great leader Comrade Kim Il-sung will always be with us, and the great leader Comrade Kim Jong-il will always be with us. We erected in both counties and at the coal mines, and the music mirror will hold them in high esteem as the son of the church forever. At the Panda Youth Power Station, the unveiling ceremonies of those music were held in those places. The Revolutionary Battle Site Management Bureau of Yangon Province has completed preparations to receive veterans in summer. Through a contest of the lecturers of the Revolutionary Battle and his fortified in the province, experiences accumulated in lectures and information activities in the past have been exchanged, and teaching programs merely amended and supplemented in conformity with the demand of the developing reality. The Taxi Hall is making full preparations for visitors' broad and deep study of the Revolutionary Battle and his fortified, flora and fauna, and meteorological data of the Mount Pacto area. Social and public service facilities are being refurbished well, and measures taken to further improve the supply service of the chance for study tour in the province. An International Hockey Federation coaching course recently took place in Pyongyang, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. The 7-day course, divided into theoretical and practical sections, dealt with the world trend of the development in field hockey techniques, new rules and application at international games, application of teamwork of players in games, and different other practical issues. Foreign Minister Lee Soo-yong, head of the government delegation of the DPRK to the Conference of Foreign Ministers of the Non-Aligned Movement underway in Algiers of Algeria, met and had talks respectively with the foreign ministers of Namibia, Venezuela, Iran and Egypt, the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Regional Cooperation of Burkina Faso, and the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Trade of Brunei Darussalam during the conference. He also met and discussed on the development of bilateral relations, respectively, with the Minister of State for Foreign Affairs of Uganda, Vice Minister of Foreign Affairs of Qatar, State Secretary for the Ministry of External Affairs of India, Vice Minister of Foreign Affairs and Expatriates of Syria, Vice Minister of Foreign Affairs of Cuba, Vice Minister of Foreign Affairs of Saudi Arabia, and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade of Mongolia, Special Envoy of the Foreign Minister of Sweden, and representatives of Singapore, Gambia, and Angola to the United Nations. Abdul Malik Salal, Prime Minister of the Democratic and Popular Republic of Algeria, met and talked with the government delegation of the DPRK, headed by Foreign Minister Lee Soo-yong, to the Conference of Foreign Ministers of the Non-Aligned Movement at the bidding of the Council of Ministers on May 29th. The Prime Minister requested the Korean Foreign Minister to convey his heartfelt greetings to His Excellency respected Kim Jong-un. He said it is a real and firm stand of the Algerian government and people to keep expanding and developing friendly relations between the two countries with long history and traditions. He also said he is rejoiced over the fact that everything goes well in Korea under the wise leadership of His Excellency Kim Jong-un, and wish the Korean people a greater success in their struggle for prosperity of the country. The Secretariat of the Committee for the Peaceful Reunification of Korea issued information number 1064 on May 30th. The information said, and her clan, frightened by the anti-government and anti-Park struggle of the South Korean people of different strains, enraged by the very sinking disaster, recently let loose a load of riot police, hindered memorial services, candlelight rallies and demonstrations in different parts, and raided the venues of the meetings. In Seoul alone, they arrested and detained hundreds of people and committed the fascist outrage of locking up a large number of students attempting inroads into the Blue House in demand of the resignation of Park Geun-hye and dismissal of Chief Secretary of the Blue House, Kim Gi-chul. The puppet police perpetrate barbarities on all people in disregard of the old and children to disperse meetings and demonstrations, and go so far as to take away even young middle school children. Plainclothes policemen posted in different places identify and search the wearers of the yellow ribbons and shadow and watch every move of the bereaved families of the victims in an attempt to keep them from turning out in struggle. They also take heavy disciplinary measures against the teachers who made public a declaration on situation demanding resignation of Park Geun-hye and prosecute reporters who wrote articles denouncing the authorities. They not only broke into the venue of the funeral of a suicide against the authorities' suppression of trade unions and harsh exploitation of plutocrats and took the cups and the funerary books, but also sprayed tear liquid at the workers protesting against it and arrested dozens of them. Their suppression is a heinous, immoral, and anti-human rights atrocities that can be committed only by the best in human skin and by these gangsters that take over the fascist nature of the youth dictatorship. Their fascist rampage is a manifestation of extreme unrest and fear about the present crisis in their administration and the last kick to reverse the election situation disadvantageous to them. The South Korean people of both sections must sternly punish Park Geun-hye and her clan, the worst trouble and vicious fascist maniacs, and thus work off their pentagraph, the information said. The Blue House of South Korea is inviting criticism of the bereaved families of the victims of very serious disaster as it posted a video on its website on May the 20th, highlighting only the feats of President Park Geun-hye as regards the Seoul disaster, distorting fact as if the government has coped with the accident well, according to the South Korean internet newspaper Voice of People on May the 23rd. The lawmaker belonging to the Preparatory Committee for Special Legislation on the Ferry Disaster under the Opposition Democratic Alliance for New Politics issued a data book titled 110 Doubts and Truths Behind the Ferry Sewer Disaster on May the 27th, according to the South Korean internet newspaper Minbo. On the other hand, professors at Seoul University of South Korea made public a declaration on situation on May the 27th, demanding a probe into the truth behind the ferry disaster and thorough measures, according to the South Korean internet newspaper Voice of People. And that's the end of the news read by Kim Hyun-ok, the Voice of Korea. The Daily Rodong Shinmun ran a commentary Saturday on the test of U.S. missile interception system. The commentary said, the United States recently tested Aegis Archer missile interception system at the missile testing ground. The United States tested tracking and interception of targets by using ground missiles many times in the past. But it is for the first time that the United States tested with a naval Aegis system. The United States announces that interception tests aimed at actual targets would be made next year, and the Aegis missile interception systems deployed in East European countries. It shows that the U.S. Navy's establishment of missile defense systems, modern version of the Star Wars program, are accelerated at the series of steps. It is the goal of the United States to overpower other big powers, take military predominance, and dominate the world through the establishment of missile defense systems. Ridiculous as that, the United States insists that the missile defense system is necessary for protecting its allies from the missile attack of the DPRK and Iran. The United States is a missile and war fanatic that deploys missiles in different parts of the world to threaten mankind. We have no other choice but to take strong countermeasures as the United States attempts to undermine the DPRK under the pretext of non-existent missile threats. The United States had better bear in mind that if it persists in its frantic measures to establish missile defense systems, it will be inevitable all the more that its mainland will face a shower of fire, the commentary warned. That was the commentary on the test of the U.S. missile interception system carried in the Daily Rodong Shinmun on Saturday. This is Voice of Korea. Tomorrow will appreciate the immortal masterpiece, Song of the Anti-Japanese War, written by the great leader Kim Il-sung during the anti-Japanese revolutionary struggle. present a band music, Song of Man Yong-dae. When after the sun, we know nobody but you. Though the universe changes and adverse wind blows, all you are in our hearts, sharing our destiny with you to the end, we'll remain loyal only to your leadership. The great Kim Jong-un, we know nobody but you. The great Kim Jong-un will remain loyal to you. Some time ago, a German businessman sent an email message to the Voice of Korea asking, what about the homeless for children in Korea? Some time ago, I met triplets Bang Dek-ho, Bang Do-ho, and Bang Sung-ho. What I learned about their life will be an answer to the question. The triplets are 3 years old and have parents, but they are growing at the Pyongyang City Baby Farm for birth thanks to the state benefit. The state takes care of them with responsibility. I arrived at the baby farm past 10 a.m. when the children were singing and dancing loudly. It was time for airing. The timetable of the triplets was breakfast from 7, snacks from 9, airing from 10, lunch from 11, nap from 12:30, wake up and washing from 15, snack meal from 15:30, indoor play from 16:30, snack from 17, TV watching from 18, supper and drum play from 19, and sleeping from 21. lunchtime. The menu was different from that of breakfast, considering the nutrients. Red soup and fried eggs seemed favorites of the children. Pekho, Tuho, and Panho ate, using salt closely with their plump hands. I ate a lot at breakfast too. That was very nice. I will eat a lot and grow up fast. At lunch, when I stepped into the scene, Pekho and the girls spoke. They raised their voices. At nap time, the children slept in peace under the care of the nurses. Kim Jin-ji, head of the baby farm, said,
서울시기 나라에서는 중비기 육아원, 애원, 초등중등학원, 그리고 양원.
Recently, the General Artificial Station of the Korean People's Army has been established to supply fish exclusively to the baby farms, orphanages, orphaned primary and secondary schools, and almshouses across the country. The state supplies everything to ensure various nourishments, including calcium in each meal. Our triplets are drawing amid such a special concern. The triplets' parents, Che Jong-sun and Pang Sung-jin, came to see them because father Pang Sung-jin was leaving in business. Looking at the children smiling in sleep, they said,
엄마의 품이 없으면 쑥 하면 울고 받치며 울어하는 것이 한절입니다.
Children often cry, sleep, and feel sad when they are separated from mother. But I worried in vain. Two nurses and one doctor are always with my children, Pekho, Tuho, and Panho, to take care of them with all sincerity. I am very grateful for it.
아이 셋을 나라로 맡겨놓고 있으니 정말
I cannot find words to express thanks to the state for raising my triplets. The triplets woke up and washed their hands. The doctor examined them one by one. They were normal. After the delicious snack meal, Pekho, Tuho, and Panho played cheerfully with other children in the playroom. Triplets smiling all day long represented the state policy for children. They will grow up at the orphanage from 5 years old to the school age. I wanted to meet the triplets again in the new baby farm and orphanage to be built at the Phoenix Port. You've been listening to Nokantan Reporter, Cradle of a Triplet. This is the Voice of Korea. Now, here is suggestion music, Modern Hero.
With this, we conclude the English language service of Voice of Korea from the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Voice of Korea presents its English language service for Southeast Asia between 5 and 6 hours UTC on 13,650 kHz and 15,105 kHz, and between 10 and 11 hours UTC on 11,735 kHz and 13,650 kHz. For Middle East and Northern Africa between 16 and 17 hours UTC on 9,890 kHz and 11,645 kHz, and between 19 and 20 hours UTC on 9,875 kHz and 11,635 kHz. For Southern Africa between 19 and 20 hours UTC on 7,210 kHz and 11,910 kHz. And for Central and South Americas between 4 and 5 hours UTC on 11,735 kHz, 13,760 kHz, and 15,180 kHz. And between 10 and 11 hours UTC on 11,710 kHz and 15,180 kHz. Goodbye, this is Pyongyang.